are here at the Cool Mini or Not booth, and we're going to get a preview of Arcadia Quest from Thiago, one of the designers of the game. Thiago, thank you.
Hi, thank you very much for showing up and just watching our game. So this is Arcadia Quest. It's a game that's just about to come out. This is the first production copy that's fully ready and being played right now here at Gen Con. As you can see, these are the final plastics, the final print materials, and we are very happy with how the whole thing came out. And people are really enjoying playing it here at Gen Con, having fun and really just having fun with the game. So, Arcadia Quest is a scenario-based campaign game in which each player is playing as a guild of heroes. So each one of you controls 3 very different heroes with unique stats and unique abilities and with your own equipment, and you are fighting both the other guilds and the game itself, because all these monsters here have taken over the city of Arcadia and you are trying to free it, but you want to be the only one who really gets all the glory and power from freeing this mighty city. So you don't want anyone standing in your way, be them monsters or the other enemy heroes. Let me see.
How would a turn structure, a basic turn might work?
Okay, a basic turn would go like this. Each player will choose one of their heroes to activate. So, say I want to choose Johan here. Johan will be active now. So, he gets to move and then attack, or attack and then move. You cannot move a little bit, attack and then resume your movement. So, when you move, you have 3 movement points with which you can close a door or open a door. You can move a space, and you can even use a portal to go from here to any other portal on the place. And then either before you move or after you move, you can choose to attack someone. So for you to attack, you need to use one of your attack cards, which you equipped on your hero. You have melee cards or ranged cards that you can use. If you're going for a melee card, you need to be close to your target, either on his space or in an adjacent space. If you are using a ranged attack like life drain or a slingshot, then you can be really anywhere on the board and you have range to it as long as you have line of sight. Just draw a line, if you can see him, you can shoot him. Now, this is where the dice come in. Each weapon has a number of attack dice listed that you get to roll. So if I'm using my life drain,
have you stopped by the
Voice from the sky, I apologize.
Yeah. Okay, can I continue, please?
Games like Dual Dash that anyone can enjoy. Even if you don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, stop by and check them out.
Okay, will do. So, you roll your 2 attack dice. Because this is a ranged attack, in this case, I exhaust my card, so I don't get to use it again until I rest, and I roll my dice. Okay, this was a very good roll, because a crit is always a success, no matter what I'm trying to do. In this case, a bow would be a hit, a sword would be a miss, because I'm trying for a ranged attack. But a crit also gives me 1 extra die to roll. So with this, I get 2 extra die to roll. So this is exploding dice. You can really get any result, no matter how few dice you have to roll. So here I go. That's 2 misses, so I get 2 hits. This guy is going to die because he only has 2 life. But the thing is, attacks are simultaneous. When I attack a monster, the monster gets to fight back. So my opponent player, he gets to activate this guy, and he can move one space and attack me. He has his own stats of 3, and he attacks me. I have my defense, however, because I'm a hero, so I don't just die that easily. So I have my 3 defense from my guy. I am carrying a parrying blade that gives me +1, so I have those 3 white defense die to try to soak that attack. I roll that. That's a very poor roll. Okay, but if I had rolled a shield, I could cancel one of the attacks. If I had rolled a crit, it also cancels one and gives me 1 extra die to roll. So you can also really defend from any attack if you roll well enough.
Okay.
And that is the basics of combat. Now this guy would be dead, he is out. However, if you really attack him with a very strong attack and you reach his overkill rating, then he does not get to fight back. He is just destroyed right then and there, and he is out of the game.
Okay.
this is the basics of how the game works. So you would just go on activating guys, moving them around the board, and you can attack both monsters and also your fellow opponent heroes. Because the thing is, to win the game, you can't just concentrate on one thing, because you have these quests here in order to be victorious. You have PvP quests, which involve killing one of the other players, and also PvE quests, which involve something specific to this scenario. For example, here in the District of Hammers, we have to kill 3 monsters, one of the orcs or goblins, and find the lost weapons. There are 2 lost weapons protected here. If you go there and you pick that up, you not only accomplish this mission, but you also get a nice, neat little skull cracker hammer.
Nice.
And then once you fulfill 3 of these, then you win the scenario.
Okay.
And that is just part of the campaign, because the scenario, once that is done, the person who wins the scenario will get to choose where you go next. So you can just take the campaign book, and you see there's the whole structure of how the campaign works.
Gotcha.
So once you've done 1 scenario, the person chooses a next one from the outer ring. Once you've done 3, then you move to the inner ring, you do 2, and then you move to the final showdown to defeat the evil Lord Fang. So
awesome.
Whoever chooses where to go, you then look at the scenario book and you set up a whole new scenario because these boards are double-sided. You have 9 boards and you have all these other monsters and all these other quests. So there's a lot of variety as you progress through the campaign. And because the campaign is only 6 scenarios long, but you have all these 11 ones at your disposal, you don't really play the campaign twice the same way, because you can choose different paths and different ways to go. And some things you do in one scenario affect something in the next scenario. For example, if you rescue the eagles on the rookery here, maybe in a future scenario connected to it, for example in the university, you will be able to use some exclusive portals that only you can access, because the eagles are helping you move around.
Okay.
So something you did before will kind of give you an edge going forward. And also, as you accomplish things in this scenario, you get coins.
Okay.
And with coins, at the end of the campaign, you get to buy more loot. So, for example, after each scenario, you will be able to unlock a new level of cards.
Gotcha.
And after a draft, you get to just pay the coin price and get new swords and bows and bombs and new abilities and just everything that really make your heroes as powerful as you can possibly make them, and just have fun killing your friends and the monsters as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming and checking out the game. Hope everybody enjoy playing it.
Okay.